Hello, hello. How are you? Happy Saturday. Alright. This is going to be a short read because my phone is dying actually. So we're just going to turn up and pluck some cards. I'm okay. I ain't gonna complain at all. But happy holidays if you celebrate. Thank you for asking. How are you? Alright, let's just hop into the reading. I just did a very good cleansing. So we're just gonna get into it today. Well, what do we need to know right now, Spirit? What does my collective need to know? The Knave of Gold flipped over. There's a fire sign watching you very hard. Somebody is missing you. They feel like they missed out. They don't know why they chose to go against you or betray you in some type of way. Because whatever they did, like whatever they invested their energy in, left them out in the cold or it set them up for failure in some type of way. They could have teamed up with a Leo to try and like attack you together with this Leo for some type of money. But really, they just got left out in the cold. Okay. So, whoever this person is, this could be a lover, this could be a family member, this could be a close friend, but someone is definitely feeling your absence. They don't like the cold side of you. They're used to you being open and forgiving, inviting, etc., and so forth. But because they grouped up with this Leo, it's like you are completely closed off to this person. Okay. And then also, it's like this person is trying to figure out how to come into union with you, but they're not doing it in the appropriate way. Like, this person doesn't want to apologize. They don't want to admit that they were wrong. They don't even want to be fair. They just want to force you into some type of connection. Like, they're trying to force themselves back into your energy. And they're getting frustrated because you don't want anything to do with this person. So, this person is like very entitled. This could be like a narcissist here. Okay. And this person is like not accountable. They're not mature. They definitely are not emotionally intelligent here. And they crossed you for some money. Okay, and they teamed up with this Leo here to do it. And this person thought that they were so smart, but it's like either way, they feel left out in the cold and like they made a bad investment. So can't be that damn smart. Hi guys, welcome to the chat. Yeah. Also, we have the Three of Mallets, the Nine of Gold, the Star card, Four of Swords, the Emperor, Ten of Gold, the Magician, and the Fool. Hmm. So really, this person thought that they would be able to like force you to collaborate with them and whoever they betrayed you for, or they thought that they were going to trump you in some type of way. Like they thought teaming up with this person was going to make you weaker or weak. I don't know. This person wasn't anticipating your strength. That's basically what I'm getting from this. They thought that them failing you in some type of emotional way, like failing to be there for you, was going to make you sad or something like that. But it had a reverse effect because you started investing in yourself and you started loving on yourself and you realized you didn't need this person or whoever they betrayed you for. Um, so like these are like two power hungry men. They're very misogynistic. They are strong supporters of patriarchy in some cases. In another case, another storyline here. This is a man and a Leo woman here. And the Leo woman is definitely in her masculine energy and she supports karmic masculine energies. Okay. So they don't like your divinity. They don't like your ability to heal. They also don't like how self sufficient you are because that's why they cannot manipulate you. They thought that if they pulled on your energy or something like that, then you were going to be vulnerable to their attacks in some type of way. Or you were at least going to want to, I don't know, it's like you were going to want to exchange some type of, I don't know if they wanted to fight with you or to war with you, or I don't know, I don't care. But either way, you decided to heal. Okay, star card. You healed versus like combating with these two energies here. You did not entertain this stuff. And it's like you are actually very strong in your connection with yourself as well as your ancestors here. And these people thought that like them teaming up against you was going to make you weak in some type of way. But really, it just made you step into your emperor energy and you shut everything down. It's like, oh, okay. So if everybody is against me, then fuck everybody. Basically, is what I'm gathering from this. Okay. And then with the Ten of Gold to the Magician, it's like that was the best decision that you could have made, honestly. Because you recognize when people are truly for you and they're truly loyal, and you also recognize when they're not even loyal to themselves. So how could they be loyal to you? Okay. And then we also have the Magician to the Fool card. It's like you know how to transmute energy at this point. You know how to transmute spiritual attacks. And you also know how to place boundaries. It's like people have a problem when you put up boundaries to their bullshit, but you don't have to accept nobody bullshit. It's like, excuse me, how you gonna be mad at me for recognizing my self worth and respecting myself to not allow you to come over here messing up my stuff, okay, or messing with my energy? Like these people don't know peace. They don't like peace, and they have an issue with peaceful beings. Okay, so they felt like you had the audacity to heal when they were trying to attack you. So they felt like, oh, well, we're just going to bring the problems to your doorstep, but we're going to bring our shit to you. And it's like, no, you're not. That was very foolish of you to do. An Aries could also be involved in this some type of way. Okay. It's like everybody was banking on you not having control over your emotions, and basically being pushed to the edge. But the problem is you have control over your emotions. You have mastered the concept of asserting your boundaries as well as standing up for yourself. And as much as these people want to paint you out to be some type of evil person for that, it's like your ancestors in the spiritual realm recognize you as divine. And that's why they are crowning you as so. Okay. And so basically, these people are mad and they are sending other weirdos to you to piss you off, and basically just to make you mad in some type of way. Because people don't like peace. It's like when you like yourself, you don't really want to be involved in people or with people that don't like themselves. And people, they tend to have a problem with that because they're looking and they're fishing for your energy. But when you don't give them the energy, it's like they don't know what to do after that. People are so used to kicking up dirt and throwing stones from glass houses, that they really are not used to getting that same energy back. So people are trying to look at you like you're the bad person for standing up for yourself, basically. Okay. And that's just, it's just like, okay, whatever. I don't care. These people wanted you to care about their emotions, and how they feel as a result of them mistreating you and stealing from you and lying to you, whoever these two people are, and trying to overpower you in some type of way in your own life. Like, no, you're not. You don't dictate my destiny. You don't dictate my movements. You don't dictate anything. If anything, I'm dictating the fact that my boundaries are up and you're not going to cross them, period, point blank. So yeah, these people have just not anticipated how strong you were in comparison to all of their little brains put together, honestly. Let me read some of these. Channel calling tech tag. Your baby is divine, or your baby divine. Child eternal tapping in. Okay. Greetings and blessed afternoon, my dear beloved advisor and my divine royal universal family. Greetings, greetings, Earth Angel Eagle. It's a pleasure and honor to be on your timeline. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for bringing good energy, because honestly, I'm all for good energy. Okay. I'm just not here for the bullcrap. So I appreciate you for having the energy that you have. And let's continue this reading. Yeah, like whoever betrayed you, they betrayed you for like a funky, dirty old man or something like that. Whoever this Leo is, or whoever this other masculine energy is, it's like they are so mad that they can't like sue you or something. I'm hearing, but it's like, what do you want to sue somebody for? These people are fucking stupid. This is like a bunch of men that sit around trying to figure out how they can get over on women all day. And then when they can't get over on women, they just really they really start to hate you for it. Okay. These people could have a lot of corporate connections. Okay. They keep trying to cancel you, but it's like you can't cancel nobody that is self-sufficient. Okay. It's like maybe all these other jobs are going, out of business soon with these robots and stuff. But whatever you do, Divine, it's like you won't be replaced. You won't be in that bracket of people, I guess, who, I don't know. It's like they won't be able to get a job. So it's like a large group of people here that won't be able to get a job because they don't have any actual skills. Like they haven't invested in themselves, or they won't be doing so before the robots completely take over. But somebody here is smart enough to invest in themselves, build their own income, okay, and not allow anyone to disrupt or disturb that. And that is why you are being recognized as the divine feminine, okay, man or woman watching this. You've decided to focus and invest yourself in the creative aspects of you, so you're not a vulture. And you don't spend your time trying to tear other people down or steal from other people, because you don't have to be a thief. God has blessed you, okay? So, whatever, it's like you have a big investment, or you'll be able to see a big return by this upcoming fall or autumn, okay? Because you are fully integrating all of your experience, as well as whatever your revenue is, as far as like your lines of income here, okay? So you are harmonizing and taking very much so great care of yourself, and you're embodying all that you have learned, all of your life lessons, etc., and so forth. And you are moving with compassion within yourself. So that looks different to other people outside of you who have mistreated you, who have tried to backstab you, etc., and so forth. They don't like that. Like people have a very huge problem with you loving on yourself, because that means that they cannot take advantage of you anymore. They cannot excuse their poor behavior, and they can't just be in your energy just because they want to be in your energy. It's like, no, you have standards, you have rules, you have guidelines, and if people do not respect those guidelines, then it's fuck them. Just period. Okay, you're very intentional on what you invest your energy into, what you exchange energy with now. And you have very high standards because you expect to be treated the way that you treat people. And that's just it. Like people have a problem when you have expectations of being respected. But it's like, okay, but you're not gonna come over here being disrespectful. You can get the fuck. Seriously. Anybody. It's like people want you to have um inhibitions about saying stuff or feeling things or expressing yourself, but you're not wrong in how you feel. Like if you feel some type of way, you're going to say that. And a lot of people that do not know how to express themselves in a healthy way feel like you're toxic, or feel like you need to be quiet, or they try their best to like push the envelope. And it's like you really don't want to push the envelope, because when you push the envelope, you're not going to be able to seal it back. Okay. So also someone could have stolen your mail as well. That could be significant here. It's like these people are trying to cover up some type of mail heist concerning your money. Like people got a problem that you have spiritual gifts and you can see through the bullshit basically. They don't like that. They want you to be quiet and look the other way and turn the other cheek. But no, you're not doing that. You have broken the spell of being submissive to evil and wickedness because you know that basically being quiet is being consenting, and you do not consent to wickedness. You do not consent to evil. So when you notice evil and you witness evil, you call it out, and you don't have no problem with that. Okay. A Hispanic man or Hispanic woman could be significant as well. Maybe they use the Hispanic person to like impersonate you or something like that. Yeah, because they want to put you at the bottom of the caste system while they try to energy harvest. Like these people are delusional. They are completely delusional, and they're very inconsiderate of everything that you have going on. So right now, what's going on is your angels and your ancestors are exposing the fake ass people around you, so that way you can do like proper spring cleaning here. Okay, because a lot of people around you are actually trying to cover for someone that was like a former abuser of yours in some type of way. Okay. And it's like these people don't want you to step into your power, but you have already done that. You're definitely in your queen or kingly energy here. And you are very much so connected to your ancient roots here. It's like wherever your origin is of your bloodline, that's who you're acting like now. So people could feel like, oh, who do you think you are? But you know who you are, and that's why you're acting like that. So some of you guys could be like from ancient Kemet, some of you guys could be from ancient Egypt. Wherever you're from, that's exactly what you're acting like. People want you to act like you don't know who you are. They want to act like they want you to act like you should be afraid of them. But people don't even know themselves. It's like, how do you want me to respect you and you do not respect yourself? You don't have boundaries for yourself. You do not assert your own authority. So, like, no, you're not going to tell me that I'm wrong for doing so, basically. Okay. And people also resent the fact that you're hard at work on your priorities and your money, and you're not worried about none of the shit they talking about. It's like people want to keep trying to distract you with their bullshit that they don't want to deal with. Like, you're not my problem. I'm not dealing with things that are not my problem that I do not get paid for. Like, next conversation, just period. And they don't want to accept the fact that you're still a sweetheart. Like, you can cuss a motherfucker out and still be a sweetheart in the next second. They feel like, oh, that's fake. Oh, that's phony. No, it's not. You're going to say what you got to say, and then you're going to let it go because you know that holding and harvesting stuff on your chest, it just makes you sound very bitter, and it makes you sound very unhealed. And it honestly makes you sound like a broken record. When you don't take the time to express how you feel to who you feel it about, it just makes you sound like you're hurt and you're bitter and you're broken like a record, and it just will not get back on beat because you cannot let it go. You cannot release it. Okay. And that's another thing they have a problem with. They want you to be like a dog. Like, oh, if they have a snack for you, you're just supposed to run and jump to it. Or if they have a bone for you, you're supposed to run and hop on it. Like, no, baby, I don't really care for anything that anyone has to offer if it's not from God, period. Okay. So they feel like you're self righteous because you have closed out any type of addiction cycles. You have closed out any type of codependent cycles or any cycles where you could have been manipulated in your energy to go against your divinity. Because people basically get tricked out their spot every day, and you just ain't one of those people no more. And because you understand how the game works, okay? And because you have mastered your energy and you have also mastered your boundaries, while people have been trying to pull on your energy, you have started a new cycle, which is bringing in a new timeline and also new spiritual upgrades because you've earned that. Like people feel like you haven't earned the things that have your name on them. Like if you don't give me my shit, what's going to happen is my ancestors are going to run in your shit and take my shit and give it back to me. And people don't understand that concept. It's like they feel like if they don't see it, if it's not happening like in real time, oh, that's not going to happen. You're just talking off the side of your neck. Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. You just remain grounded because your ancestors are going to show up and show out for you by springtime. And the same people that stole from you, the same people that talked bad about you behind your back, the same people that wanted to whisper about you when you were right around them and they couldn't have said that to your face, you're going to have an opportunity to really treat them. But like the thing about it is God wants you to God wants you to use maturity when you deal with these people. Somebody don't want me to talk. It's like people want you to be spiteful. People want you to be angry. People want you to be bitter so they can have reasons to try to attack you. But in all reality, God wants you to see people for who they are. Okay. God wants you to see their hearts for what it is and basically be able to navigate accordingly. Okay. So trying to, I guess, like be someone's karma is basically trying to be God. And that's not what God wants for you. God wants you to observe and to defend yourself always, but at the same time, he don't want you to try to put out somebody else's light or try to create your own karma for other people in their life, okay? Because just because you know what's going on doesn't mean that you should be trying to manipulate what's the outcome, because God has the final say in everything as well, okay? And then we also have Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Don't know about you. Okay. And that's another thing. It's like these people want you to be doubtful of your abilities. They want you to be doubtful that God is going to work everything out in your favor. They also want you to doubt the fact that like you actually have support on the other side, because they work so hard for you not to have support in the 3D. They don't want anyone to come to your rescue per se, or whatever the case might be. But the thing about it is, everybody that don't want you to have support, they're weak as hell. Like they can't step to you by themselves. They got to have a whole army. They got to call this person and that person. They got to collaborate with this person on a group chat and talk to this person on an email. Like it's real weak over there. And that's the thing about like serving the wrong God. Like when you serve the devil, or when you serve any God that is not the most high God, you're always going to need backup. Like you're always going to need an army. But the thing about it is, it's much so like the story of David and Goliath. Like Goliath had all of his city behind him, and everybody just knew Goliath was going to whip David's ass, right? But when the battle came, David ain't even have a gun. David ain't have no mace. David ain't have nothing besides a string and a ball and a stick, and he defeated Goliath. So it's like these people are trying to collaborate and become the Goliath in your life to try to take you down, and God is going to give you um I forget what it's called, but whatever that device is that David, a slingshot. He's going to give you a slingshot of truth, and you're going to aim it, and you ain't gonna miss. And people gonna have to shut the hell up, because that's what the truth does. Like people can be upset, people can, talk about you. They can feel how they feel, but at the end of the day, the truth stands by itself. So while they need about 15, 20 people behind them, all you need is the sword of truth. And all you need is the light of God within you. And people can feel how they feel, but at the end of the day, God has the final say on what you are doing and how you will win in this situation, as long as you stay grounded, okay? You definitely have a jealous mom that is trying to collaborate with these people, or father, okay, take a high resonates. But whoever this person is, they like to do shit in the background. Like they do never step to you. They don't even really want to be in the same room as you, because they are such a evil person. Like they're such a villain in your story. They're honestly scared of what you might do to them, and they should be. They absolutely should be. That's why they love to send their flunkies around you. Because their flunkies are a little bit like slow, okay? Like some of them could have led, or they could just be easily misled or misguided, or whatever the case might be. But yeah, like the person that's really pulling the strings and sending people to try to like sick on you, like they some type of dog or something, they will never tell you to your face that they hate you. And they're doing all of this because they're jealous and they're envious of you and your destiny, because it's not your potential. Your potential is already fully realized. Okay, you have already stepped into your power. That used to be their greatest fear. Now their greatest fear, because you are already fully involved in your power and you are fully stepping into your purpose, is that you might overpower them in everything that they have worked so hard for. Like this person could have joined some type of cult or whatever the case might be, thinking that like they were going to have some type of superiority over other people, including you. And they felt like they had to do some really underhanded and unrighteous things to get to where they are. But they look over at you. You haven't signed up for anything. You haven't pledged allegiance to anyone besides God. And you don't pay no dues. The dues that you pay have nothing to do with the dues that they pay. It's not a physical due. It's a lot of spiritual work that you do. It's a lot of shadow work that you do. It's a lot of, asserting yourself and going within. You don't have to pay outside, because you pay your dues in your bloodline, and you focus your energy on breaking actual generational curses. And that's another reason why this parent of yours is jealous, and they keep trying to team up with all of these people to go against you. Okay, period on that. We also have Ephesians 5 and 11. Take no part and the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. These people are mad because you don't want to work with them. Like, my gifts are for God, not for your nasty ass intentions and trying to take over the world. Like, no, we're not doing that. If anything, goodness and grace and light needs to take over all of this wickedness and darkness that's everywhere. Because it's already been running the world for too long. And so these people have a problem with you because they cannot replace you. It's like, how you want to steal my identity and get mad when it's clear and apparent that I am who I say that I am, and whatever copycats that you try to prop up against me are not. Like, I don't know, somebody is in jail for stealing your identity right now, and they trying to set you up on some whole other shit or what, but that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. A Pisces here could be significant, okay? There could be a Pisces man that thought that they were going to replace you with a mixed or exotic person or something, from somebody from like a different race or something, because they just felt like they were more controllable than you are. They don't like this person more than you. They don't feel for this person at all, but they do feel like they can dictate and control this person. So they felt like, well, instead of you receiving what God has, I have the power to take you out of that position and put someone else in it, because they're going to listen to me and they're going to let me do what I want to do under your name. And your ancestor said, I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch. So this person's job could be currently on the line or something like that. So they definitely are trying to work with somebody around you or more than one person around you, just to make you look like or paint a certain narrative about you, because this person knows that you're trustworthy. They know that you made the right decision and walking away from them, and they're mad. Like, they're mad that you saw through them. This person just knew that they were a good liar. They just knew their little evil genius plan was going to work. And they just knew whoever they linked up with in your family was going to be able to bamboozle you to go back to them. But it's like, you quick to say fuck people when they got you fucked up, and they don't like this shit because you are so respectful. Like, you are absolutely respectful. You are absolutely a sweetheart until people try to cross your boundaries. Like, you're not going to cross my boundaries and think shit is sweet, because I'm going to show you that ain't shit sweet besides sugar, just period. And people had a problem because it's like, you're not aggressive, you're not mean, you're not an asshole, but you're also not going to accept that energy into your auric field whatsoever. So when you have that energy for this divine being, they're going to return that tenfold, and then they're going to go back about their business, because that's what they are designed to do, transmute energy. And people don't like when you transmute energy because they want you to stay with whatever energy they try to throw at you. No, baby, if you like it, I love it. That's why I'm giving it back to you. It's a gift. Happy Valentine's Day. Like, what the fuck you talking about? These people mad at you. Like, okay, be mad. Now I'm mad. I don't give a damn. And they keep lying and hiding stuff, thinking that shit not going to get exposed. They still trying to figure out how they can set you up. They still listening to you and trying to plot quietly. Like, shut the hell up. Because if you're not going to say it to this person's face, go about your business. Like, these people really are not about their life. They're really not. If they were about their life, they literally would step to you as individuals, and they wouldn't have nothing to say to nobody else. Like, they wouldn't need a team. They wouldn't need to call Tom, Dick, and Harry. They wouldn't need to take directions from your mother or your father, or whoever the hell is sending them towards you. It really would be very simple. But people don't have personal beef with you. Their beef is the fact that you know how to remove yourself when you're uncomfortable or when people are playing with your boundaries, okay? And that's not your problem. That's their problem. Like, your beef is with yourself because you don't know how to treat people. And when that happens, this person knows how to remove their energy. It's very simple, okay? Very, very simple. And so they could also be trying to keep a secret here about some type of message or some piece of mail here, because these people just feel like, oh, you're too big for your britches. Oh, you don't deserve what God gave you. Like, somebody really trying to play God don't know that God will take this person like completely out their fucking body before they will take whatever this money is. So they can keep trying it. They can keep lying. They can keep teaming up with whoever the fuck they need to team up with, because when your ancestors come and mouth you up this bitch, then it ain't gonna be no motherfucking smoke. You're gonna have a whole clear road because somebody really think that they bigger than the program. Like, nah, I'm bigger than the program. You ain't bigger than shit. That's it. Like, that's really it. Because going against a divine being consciously is a violation of spiritual law. That's literally you going toe to toe with God, and you're going to have to deal with that. Just like how they thought that they were going to have a whole army, they're going to have to deal with God's army because you're going up against heaven. You're really interrupting the flow of life right now. But everything was already written. So God already knew these people were going to try to team up and collaborate against you and try to stop your forward movement and try to block your finances. God knew all of this shit. And that's exactly why he is setting the stage for you to win right in front of your enemies. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Like, people really got a problem with you because of your anointing. They're gonna have to take that up with God. The same God that they claim that they love so much. They're gonna have to talk about God. They're gonna have to talk to God about that and ask God why it's you. Because that's really what they want to know. They want to know why you are chosen. They want to know why you're the gifted one. They want to know why you can see through all of that bullshit. But really, they're not that smart. That's really why. Like, that's really the end of the story here. Okay. You got this king of mallets here that they know you the truth, but you know, they are commissioned here on some type of dark contract with the Virgo. This could be like an earth sign, like a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo man. And it's like they are here to spy on you for this Virgo and this Gemini here, because they want to leave you out in the cold. But it's like, in order to leave someone out in the cold, they have to give a fuck about you first. Like, they haven't mastered that concept. It's like they want to trigger you, but you don't care about them, and you know they don't care about you neither. So it's like, hey, no harm done, no harm foul. Like, literally, like, no harm, no foul. It's like, if anything, these people feel some type of way that you don't want to be on their team. They feel some type of way because you don't want to eat with them. You don't give a fuck if these people never talk to you a day in your life. Like, you don't care. They're not messing up nothing you got going on. They look for you. Like, literally. And it's like, these people don't like the truth. They don't like being faced with the truth that they literally seek out you and come find you and get mad when you reject them energetically. Like, if you don't like someone, you don't like someone. When these people don't like someone, they want to start a war. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, are you serious? Very immature, very emotionally unstable, and very much so entitled. Like, what? Knight of Gold. Yeah, it's like, now they trying to cover up for this fire sign because this fire sign is in jail. And they don't want you to know that, but they do know that. And it's like somebody around you is trying to pay that bail or something like that. Or maybe that is what happened or something like that. But whatever this fire sign was in jail for, they had every reason to go to jail, every right, because they decided to do something, commit some type of offense, and broke some type of spiritual law against the divine being. Like, these people don't believe in consequences for themselves. They want to make people's lives hard that are innocent. That's what they believe. They believe in whatever the system is that make them feel like they are kings and queens of this fucking world while they are completely inverted and doing really backwards, messed up stuff to people. But when the system bites back, they got a problem and they want to start a war. But it's like, again, the only person that you're really warring with, you're not warring with a person. You're warring with an army of God. Like, these people don't understand that because they don't believe in God. They're atheists, or they could also be complete Satanists. Like, they really feel like you owe them something. But the only thing that you owe these people is a fucking ass whipping. You don't owe them nothing else at all. And they're scared of that. They really don't want no smoke. So they're going to talk shit about you in the background and they're going to be real quiet about it because, like I said, they really don't want no smoke. And it ain't that you're a bully. It's that you understand that a lot of people really do not have the heart that you have. And they damn sure do not have the strength that you have because you are by yourself. They need a whole team. They got to collaborate with this person and that person. They got to tell this person about you and that person about you. They got to paint a narrative. They got to flip the situation to make it seem like you're the bad guy. You don't have to talk about nobody. You just want to show up. You just want to be who you are. You don't gossip. You don't need a team. You don't need to be involved. You don't need a group chat. You don't need acceptance. You don't give a fuck. And that's very dangerous to these people because they're all insecure. They're insecure. They're lazy as hell. And honestly, they have given up on themselves. So they feel like, oh, well, why haven't you done that? Because I love myself, because I have a purpose, because I'm here for a reason. I don't know about you. I can't speak for you. You know, it's like these people have a problem with your strength because they just don't know how you do it. How do you keep getting back up? How do you keep avoiding traps? How does God keep saving you from the path of chaos and destruction and the ending? Because you are valuable to God. You are valuable to the kingdom of God. And you are truly here for a reason and not a season. A lot of these people, you shouldn't even be worried about them because they don't have too much time on this earth, to be completely honest. And it's the same people that I keep trying to set you up, keep trying to catch you slipping, keep trying to make it seem like, oh, any moment now I'm going to send a hitman to take your life. Okay, bitch, we're going to see about that. We're going to see about that because, like I said, you're here for a reason, and these people are here for a season. And their seasons are going to be cut short, just like a great season of whatever your favorite TV show is when they start receiving funding. Like, it's very simple. Ain't nobody going to take you out of here for nothing. I don't give a damn who they teaming up with. I don't care how much is paid because plenty of money has been paid off. I guarantee. Plenty of money has been paid off and paid out, okay? But you're still here and you're still popping your gums. So that really should tell these people something, you know? What else? Yeah, it should tell these people that the devil is really not who they want to work for. They should probably work for the same person that's employing you right now. But they don't get there. That ego will not allow common sense to translate that working with demonic entities and working with Moloch and whoever else that they're working with, Baal in these places and these things in these groves and on these islands, it's not working out for them. They look a mess. They feel a mess. Their body is deteriorating. Everything is just really, really going to shit. But they feel like, oh, well, I know how I can save myself. I know how I can extend my life. We're just going to take out the chosen people. No, you're not. You have to realize when that storyline has ended, it ended as soon as Saturn went into Aries. So again, that timeline has already closed. I'm not saying that they have stopped trying. I'm not saying that people have stopped dying. What I'm saying is the concept of them being able to wipe out God's children is no longer. Real doesn't die, it multiplies. And these people got a problem with that too. So then we also had a 2 of mallets to the 4 of gold in reverse to the 6 of mallets in reverse. It's like everything these people are doing is constantly backfiring on them. Every attack that they send is constantly going back to them. And it's like, even when they do collaborate and work together, they just get mad at whoever they're working with because, again, everything that does not include God at the center of it is going to fail. That's why you're standing and the shit that they keep trying to build and work on in the background is failing. It's going to. It's supposed to. That's what happens when you try to move outside of God's way, outside of God's direction, and outside of divine alignment. You will always fail. You will always feel like a failure. You will always be bitter. You will always be angry, and you will always be a hater. That is your destiny until you decide to serve God, period. They don't like what real divinity entails. They feel like if you're not singing on the choir, if you're not turning the other cheek, if you're not Bible thumping and flipping every 5 seconds, oh, you're a fraud. Oh, people should be afraid of you. Oh, people should question you. Well, that's not the case because people should be questioning all the lies that you're telling about these people. That's what you should be doing. You should be questioning everyone that gets together in groups to slander one particular person because it really don't add up. Like if X amount of people got to hate train one person, that person must be a strong ass individual, correct? That person must really be the shit for them to have a whole bunch of haters because, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So if it's everybody around you that's hating, baby, you're popping as fuck. And there's nothing they can do about that, hun, at all, okay? We also have the 7 of mallets to the 4 of mallets in reverse. We have the sun in reverse, and we also have the 6 of swords in reverse. At this point, everything that you are working on is protected, and everyone that they team up with is compromised. So again, it is never going to work out when it comes down to all of these people and groups and cults and whatever they want to call themselves coming up against you. They can lie about their purpose all they want. They can lie about their intentions all they want. And it's still not going to work out to their greatest good because they are not being honest. It's like they can't even be wicked and be truthful. That's why they ain't got no power now. So they got a problem because you keep showing up for yourself. You keep healing. You keep having the audacity to transform. You keep getting stronger. You keep doubling down on what the hell you said because they want you to take it back. They want you to be sad and depressed like their ass. They want you to hold on to the things that they did. They want you to be mad and attack them. I don't have to attack you because God, when he come down swinging, I promise you that hit, you're going to hit that. You're going to feel it in your soul. I'd rather not. I'd rather save my energy. You feel me? Because these karmic third parties that all of you guys keep investing in to go against the divine being, all they're doing is contributing to their healing process. And now they're actually ready to be loved because they know how to recognize love, because they have actually loved themselves. That same energy that they used to expend on people, places, and things that did not love them, that did not support them, that really set out to hate them from the very beginning, they don't even give that energy out anymore because of boundaries and because of respect. And therefore, when a real one or when a real group of people, when their soul tribe comes their way, they will be able to recognize that immediately. And you won't be able to compromise that. And it's okay if they're isolated right now, because that's where God needs them to continue working on their heart, to continue working on their mind, to continue pouring into their spiritual fortitude. All these hidden contracts that they have made with all of these people in your family and in your neighborhood, all these past co-workers and shit, they really don't have no effect on you, bro. Because you are fully in your sovereign energy and you're brave about it. You're not quiet about nothing. These people feel like, oh, well, if you were that powerful, if you were that magical, you probably wouldn't be telling everybody. I'm going to pop my shit because who's going to pop me in my mouth? Period. Period. They have real bad Leviathan spirits on them, so they don't know how to be honest. They don't know how to be forward. They don't know how to be truthful. That's not your problem. Your problem is people don't know how to accept honesty. People don't know how to take your full intensity. But again, that's not a you problem. That's a them problem, because they so used to being fake and phony and not telling people how they feel and excusing everyone for violating, excusing everyone for tap dancing on their boundaries. They don't appreciate it when you do that to yourself. When you have the audacity to step up for yourself and stand on that shit. And when you say fuck people, you actually mean it. They don't like that. They feel like that's fake. No, what's fake is pretending that you're okay with someone and their character when you know it's flawed and you know it needs to be checked at the door. That's what's fake. And a lot of people feel like, oh, well, if we reject the collective, they're going to feel some type of way. You don't give a F-U-C-K. As long as people are not bothering you and beating down your door and trying to violate your boundaries and all that other shit, you don't care, bro. Sticks and stones might break your bones and they ain't gonna touch you neither. And words definitely ain't gonna hurt you, like at all. And these people are childish. They could be like 2 times older than you, childish as hell. And God, all God needs you to do is be still and listen, okay? Because right now, God is working behind the scenes. That's why the spiritual attacks are starting to increase, because you have major blessings on the way. And regardless of the mail stolen, regardless of the crimes and offenses committed against you, you still are in perfect alignment for your blessings, because the universe feels as though you are ready to receive more. Period. Can't nobody mess that up at all. They're very, very dishonest. They're very untruthful. And they're very weak because they don't know how to heal. They want to argue with you. It's like, you trying to fight me. You need to be fighting your demons. That's why you're stuck in the same place. Me personally, I'm going to continue to move forward because that's what I'm destined to do. I'm not sitting here and ruminating on what I should have done 10 and 15 years ago, because I'm making better decisions for myself every single day. Like, period. Like, people want you to be stuck on the same stupid stuff that they're stuck on. I don't really care. I'm hearing that Big Sean song. I forget what the actual name is, but it's like, I don't give a fuck about you and anything that you do. I don't give a fuck about you and anything that you do. Like, these people can talk about you till they blue in the face, babe. It don't matter. What God has for you is for you. And they don't want to accept the fact that you're chosen because maybe you cuss too much. Maybe you're too forward. Maybe they feel like you're too aggressive. But again, God has made you in his perfect image, not theirs. That's why you don't need to be accepted by whoever the hell accepts them. And you ain't got to pay dues to the same people that they pay dues to neither. Because your confidence, your integrity, your character, your spirituality, your purity, everything speaks for itself. That's why you never needed a physical 3D army. Period. We also have Psalm 37, 5 and 6. Commit your way to the Lord. He will bring forth your righteousness as the light. What did I just say? What did I just say? Your purity, your light, your divinity, your magic, it speaks for itself because you are fully in alignment with God, with the Most High. And it's so crazy because a lot of these people coming up against you claim to be Christians, claim to be Muslim, claim to be Jews, whatever they want to claim. But it's like, if you really were divine, you would be able to recognize divinity because real recognize real. But since you're fake, you don't see me. It's like John Cena, you really can't see me, baby. And that's not my problem. And you will never be a part of my problem because, again, what God has for me is for me, and I'm going to continue to move forward. We also have Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. It's like people don't like your peace, so they feel like, oh, they just want to take it. No, you're not. What is for me is for me, and what is for you is for you. And just like the wicked don't sleep, I sleep very well at night. Like people want you to feel some type of way and hold back. Like, no, I'm not afraid. If anything, I'm afraid of whatever is controlling you to start coming over here and trying to dictate me. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. I'm not afraid of what you have to say. I'm not afraid of who you know. I'm not afraid of who you try to sick on me. Because I'm not a damn dog. I'm not an animal. I'm not going to just jump because you tell me to jump. I'm not going to just move because you want me to move. I'm just never going to do those things. And people want you to feel some type of way about the things that they can't recognize in themselves to appreciate in you. Like, stand on your divinity in the face of your enemies. Stand on your gifts in the face of adversity. Walk like God is with you and see that God won't show up for you. Period. Like, period. Anything else here, Spirit? Yeah. It's like you really can do all things, and you showing these people that you can truly do all things because, again, it's like you can return their energy and you can get right back into your divinity in the same, 10 minutes? Because they don't realize that they don't really throw you off. You throw them off. And it's not like you're trying to. You showing up for yourself. You loving yourself. You healing yourself. You cleansing your energy. You cutting off codependent relationships. You cutting off those that wish mock God. You ending deals and commitments and whatever else was connecting you to lower level realms that were not heavenly and that were not divine or of your highest timeline. That is your power. That is your strength. That is your allure. So while they going around town telling people who you ain't and what you ain't or whatever, it doesn't matter, bro. God is your defender, your lawyer, your protector, your provider, your righter of the wrongs, all of that shit. So like I said, if they have a problem with you, they have a problem with God because you ain't nothing but a real, genuine being. Period, point blank. What else? They hate the fact that you're sovereign. They hate the fact that your journey is protected. They hate the fact that they can't replace you with some type of evil, wicked, karmic bitch. Like, they just haters. It's like, if the haters ain't around, then you really ain't as down as you thought, for real. Like, if everybody's on your side, if you friends with everybody, you're probably just a fake ass person. Like, let's just be honest. You ain't chosen. If you got too many friends right now in this world, you are not chosen whatsoever. This message is not about you. If you can call up 6 people and tell them some bullshit and ain't nobody want to check you, you don't got no friends. You got fake ass people around you that want to see you in the situation that you're in. That's period. Because the real divine beings, the real chosen ones, we're getting actively attacked. Like, we're getting actively blackballed. We're getting actively talked about. We're getting actively teamed up against. And we are still actively showing these people that none of that shit matters. So like people be thinking like, oh, this message applies to me. Baby, it's very specific. Because it ain't too many real ones around. Let me tell you that much. These people been attacking you since the past fall or autumn, thinking that little shots and shit was going to affect you. Not at all. They hate that you telling the truth, and they done tried to silence you and poison you and kill you and everything else. Too damn bad. God is still God. Like, what you mean? Like, these people don't dictate nobody's destiny whatsoever. They did a little bit of fucked up shit and thinking they could just run and control the whole world. God is about to show up and show out in the Saturn and Aries. I promise you. Saturn and Pisces, it was just giving everybody the balls to do whatever they were big and bad enough to do. Saturn and Aries, oh no, we're balancing the scales around here because you don't run shit. You ain't never ran shit. Neither did your groups, neither did your cults. Because the real chosen ones, when we stand up, when we puff our chest up, y'all gonna shut the hell up. And if y'all don't completely shut up, y'all definitely going to start whispering around us. Because that's what y'all do. Real ones don't need no army. They real all by themselves. They real with no dollars in their pocket or $1 million in their pocket. And that's why these people don't want you to have no money. That's why these people don't want you to have no forward movement. That's why when people don't want you to have no motion, that's just how it is, So yeah, so you're a good omen, and these people really got a problem with you, and it's like that's too bad, so sad. Like you really need to talk to God. These people don't pray enough. That's the problem. They don't feel protected. They feel like you're a threat. They feel like you're threatening them. They feel like, oh, you're so disrespectful because you know who you are and you're stepping in your purpose. That's not the case. The case is you need to step into your purpose so that way you won't feel no type of way about me and mine. That's really the case right here. We also have the numbers 36, 3, 6, and 3 plus 6, which is 9. So these people consciously fractured their own personality. They consciously ended their own soul purpose, and they want you to do the same. God said what is for you is for you, and to walk in authority with that, and walk like you know that God is with you, and never apart from you or outside of you. And that's what you do. Anything else? Yeah. You got this Aries mad as hell because he's going to jail for kidnapping. Because he was trying to impersonate you, or he was trying to impersonate like being a family member of yours. And this person wanted you to be kind and forgiving and look the other way. No, fuck you, because you're going to jail. And if you ain't already in jail, baby, that's where you're going. If you're in jail, I'm not getting you out of jail. So try another bitch, because you really, it was like the right trick, wrong bitch, or something like that, okay? Creativity and confidence, they've been trying to sabotage that. It's like nobody wants you to be confident. Everybody wants you to be submissive with your head down and scared to say what you have to say. Why should I be scared to tell the truth? Why should I be scared to defend myself? Why should I be scared to have boundaries? Why should I be scared to have self-respect? That's crazy, ain't it? Is that not what God wants for everyone? Man, woman, boy, and child? Only the devil don't want you to have respect for yourself. Only the devil don't want you to continue to persevere. Only the devil don't want you to be resilient. Only the devil don't want you to be fully in your power and in your spiritual authority. That's some devilish shit. You feel me? So they keep trying to sabotage you and trying to make you forget who you are, trying to throw you off. They want to imbalance your chakras. They want to feel like you're attacking them. Oh, you're such a bully. Oh, you're so embarrassing. Oh, you're so this and you're so that. But they will never face themselves. They can't look in the mirror, but they want you to look at them. For what? I'm looking at God. My eyes are facing God right now. So if you feel intimidated, it's because you're not close and connected enough to the divine. That has nothing to do with me. So again, if these people are constantly attacking you, it's only because you have a greater blessing and you need to be in alignment for that on the way already. It's not that it's going to come. It's literally on the way. And these people, they want you to be out the way because they don't want you to be around for it. But it is what it is. God said you're not going nowhere. God really is not playing. It's like these people have been getting away with so many crimes, so much shady stuff, so much just like low down dirty activity for no reason besides the fact that the righteous did not fully walk in their light. That is the only reason. The only reason. Anything else? Yeah, these people literally stole your mail. They stole your identity. They've been impersonating you and everything else. It's so crazy. It's like you could have been honest. You could have been anything in the world and you chose to be fake. And then you're trying to avoid charges by trying to demonize me. That's crazy. You really could just give me my shit back, but you don't want to do that, right? They buried something of yours in the beach or ocean here. And then we have Psalms 94, 20 through 23. Can wicked rulers be allied with you? The Lord our God will destroy them. That's what's going on right now. So somebody could be in jail or on their way to jail, or they could be being investigated by some people they can't pay off because they cannot be allied with you. They keep trying to pretend like, oh, they on your side. They were helping you out. They were being a good Samaritan. No, they're being destroyed for the lies and the fraudulent activity because God knows your heart and God read your intentions and God knew that you were going to be fake before you did that fraudulent shit. So yeah, people are being investigated that have never been investigated before. People are being seen that have never been seen before. And that has all been a result of them trying to sabotage you and make you look some type of way. They're only making themselves look some type of way. Because when you can't fully accept and respect that God has his hand on certain people, of course you want to try to make it seem as though they're doing something wrong. Because when you had that blessing, when you had that anointing, when you had that shielding, you were not mature and you were not divine in what you did with that. You tried to take it away from someone else. So a lot of people feel vulnerable. They don't feel cared for. They feel like they got to cry and they got to be the victim to somebody at this point. When you are hurt and when people actually attack you and when they truly come for you and they really, really do hurt you, you don't call nobody besides God. You get down on your knees and you pray. You don't need no group. You don't need no cult. You don't need no crowd, no background. You don't need none of that shit. Because it's not going to do nothing for you. You know, humans can only do but so much. So you go to the rock. And that's what you're supposed to do. And then these people want to be energy vampires, constantly trying to make it seem like you're doing something wrong to them. It's like you be minding your business, bro. These people come messing with you. You mind your business. You don't disrespect nobody. You don't raise your voice at nobody. These people are just mad because they're being exposed for being liars and cheaters and thieves. They should never have stolen your money. If they would have never stole your money, they wouldn't be feeling no type of way about you. They wouldn't be feeling no type of way about your spiritual gifts. They wouldn't be feeling no type of way about you continuing to persevere despite the fact that they took whatever they took from you. Because it's coming back. You're not worried about what they did. Because at the end of the day, it's all coming back around. What you put out comes right back to you. So if you have a problem with your energy, maybe you should change it. If you have a problem with your karma, maybe you should do something about it before it comes back and swings your ass. Because they were cool when it was the possibility of you being defeated, when you being deflated, you being ostracized, you being isolated, you being made to look like the villain while they were the victim. They don't want to tell nobody that part though. They don't want to tell nobody the part where they consciously went against you. They don't want to tell nobody the part where they literally paid your enemies to come and attack you. They don't want to be involved in the reality of what they have done. But God sees everything. The same God that they try to run to when shit gets rough is the same God you talk to day and night. That's why you have the fire in your body and the fire in your aura. And you have the ability to cleanse and purge whatever energy is being sent to you. You just transmit the shit. That's it. You ain't got to fuss with nobody. You ain't got to argue with nobody. You ain't got to come and see about nobody and ask them why you do this to me and why. You don't got to do none of that shit. Because when God says that these people are going down and they are going to lose their life, and that's what he told you, you don't have to relay the message. You're just going to sit back and watch. It is what it is. Because they never going to stop sabotaging you behind the scenes, or trying to at least. So God is never going to not defend you. God is never going to not protect you. God is never going to not give you dreams, give you intuitive nudges, give you downloads, give you visions. Because these people can't take you, and they definitely cannot break you. You feel me? We also have Luke 12 and 15. Watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist on an abundance of possessions. And that's what these people didn't realize. Life does not depend on how much you can take from another person. Life depends on your quality of life, how you show up to life, what you can give to life, not how much you can take. That's not going to protect you. Trying to play Monopoly all your life is really just going to land you into a land of depression, paranoia, bitterness, etc., and so forth, because you thought that you could be bigger than God. No, you cannot. So you love to run away from yourself when these divine chosen beings sit down with themselves every day and reflect and take accountability. How can I do better? How can I improve? How can I show up for myself more? How can I fix what is broken? These people don't analyze. They don't like to self-regulate and self-evaluate. So they like to project their anger and their bitterness and their misery and their sadness and their chaos onto you. But when you deflect it and you transmute it, oh, you're the bad guy. You're the villain. You were never the villain, bro. You were a reflection. And people hate their reflection. That's why they don't like to look in the mirror. They rather break the mirror. A lot of these people are really just jealous of you, bro. That's all it is. And they're jealous of the fact that against all odds, you are going to win. They've been attacking you since you was a little teeny lad, a little teeny baby. And it is what it is, bro, because you still here to tell the story. You still have way more light than all these people put together. You ain't do nothing wrong. These people probably tried to sabotage and sever the relationship between you and the divine, not realizing that every single abuse, every single trauma, every single slander, every single isolation, it really just brought you closer and closer and closer to your purpose and where you were always supposed to be. Period. And they get mad when you actually made it to the place that they've been trying to keep you far from. And it's not a literal place, it's internal. They never wanted you to have the confidence to stand up and defend yourself. They didn't want you to have the confidence to hold people accountable. They didn't want you to have the confidence to be a true, genuine, divine reflection. But God is balancing the scales. God is shutting these people up. God is making people reflect that have never reflected before. Because they are seeing that through your relationship with God, through your faith, any and all things are possible for you. No matter how many doors they try to shut, no matter how many things they try to steal, no matter how many times they purposely are not there and they do not show up for you and they choose other people over you and they choose wickedness over your divine path, it doesn't matter, bro. You never needed these people. If anything, you were there for God to place you in a specific environment to see if these people would ever do better. You were a test. And now you are a testimony because these people did not pass the test. Hello? Catch it. Anything else we have? We also have Ecclesiastes 5:10. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. You got people that already had more than you, and it still don't measure up because they felt like the only reason why you feel the way that you feel is because you have. The only reason why you feel the way that you feel is because you had this, you had that. So they tried to take everything physical from you. These people obviously did not read the Bible though, because there are plenty of instances in the Bible where everything was taken from a number of prophets and all they had left was their faith in God. And that's what you are right now. You are nothing but faith, walking, breathing faith and divine manifestation. You are rich in spirit. And that's what they cannot kill. They try to take all of this stuff away. They tried to hide you from who you were. They tried to hide you from your divinity. They tried to keep your inheritance away. Okay. They played God long enough for you to find God and for God to work for you. Hello? And now these people, they're upset because all of the so-called friends and the people that were supposed to team up with them, these people ain't messing with them. Not really. They only there to get the inside scoop. Because that same fake ass energy they put out towards you and acting like they really was there for you, they was really down for you, they was really there to support you when they was really just there to get information. That's how people are carrying these people now. And they can't stand it. They don't like how that shit feel. And it don't feel good to nobody. And it's not that you're rubbing it in anyone's face. It's the fact that you never gave a fuck. And they did. They went above and beyond for you to try to give a fuck, for them to manipulate your fucks to give. You don't. You don't invest your things, your time, your energy, your love into lower level frequencies, such as gossip, such as slander, such as people that you know for a fact are not on your same vibration, because you won't get the same energetic exchange. While these people should have been learning from you, all they was doing was hating on you and feeling some type of way about your progress. And that's crazy. When someone is doing better than me in any area, that inspires me. I don't hate. I don't want to stop them from being great. I want them to be even greater. And if they care to, please show me the way. But not these people. They get mad. They get offended. They want to team up. They want to slander. They want to lie on you. They want to steal from you. Because who do you think you are? And that's why they are in the positions that they are, and they will never get out of those positions. Because some people do not know how to congratulate your progress. Some people don't know how to recognize your anointing. Some people don't know how to cherish what they have until they no longer have access to it. And that's why you're on top of the wheel of fortune and these people are getting rolled over. They feel like life is just knocking them over. They feel like, oh, woe is me. Nobody cares about me. But they didn't really care about themselves when they went against a divine chosen being, because again, it was all out of hate and envy and animosity in the first place. And it's not that they were hating on anything that you had, because again, you might not even have much. You might not have much at all. But the thing about it is they felt like they could force you to be in a certain desperation for them to control and manipulate the narrative about your character and to make it seem as though you were fake and you were phony and you were not who you said that you were. Because that was just them being jealous. of your spiritual gifts. They're being jealous of the magic that you were born with. Like, how you mad about what God gave me, baby? I'm not mad about what you got. I'm not tripping off what's on your plate. What you eat don't make me shit. You feel me? That's crazy. So yeah, they're very disappointed that all of their investments are going to shit. All of the people that they thought that they were going to pay to outrank you are falling off of their thrones. Because again, everything without God will fail every single time. So it doesn't matter how many people they pay to come up against you, how many people they pay to be fake towards you, how many agents they send your way to collect information, because you are very much so in your divine alignment and in your full power. You are not confused about nothing no more. When it's given fake, it's because it's fake. When it's giving manipulative, it's because it's manipulative. When it's giving like you should be closed off, you're not going to turn on just because someone wants you to. You get what I'm saying? These people want to be a distraction, and God is telling you stay focused. Keep your eyes on God. Keep your eyes on what God has on your heart, because it's not wrong. As much as these people try to demonize it, that's their wounds talking. That's their trauma speaking for them. So these people want you to fight their demons for them. That's not your job. And they damn sure don't want to pay you to be their shaman. So they need to keep it pushing. Or practice some type of accountability. Because at this point, they're trying to pull you down to their level. And really, they need to be trying to figure out how to get up to yours. Two of gold in reverse. King of swords in reverse. Six of chalices. The star. Three of mallets. Nine of gold. Like I said, they need to be trying to figure out how to get up on your level and stop trying to bring you down to theirs. They are too low. It's like they trying to play how low can you go? And it's like, you're not going low at all. You have boundaries. And if they just cannot meet those boundaries in their own life, you don't have nothing to say to a lot of people. People thought that if they turned everybody against you, you were just going to run back to some type of toxic Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. No, thank you. I'm cool. I'd rather do bad all by myself than do worse with a motherfucker that can't stand me, or a person that don't know how to treat me, or a person that doesn't have the same relationship with God as me, because either way, all of that's going to fail. So with the six of chalices to the star, it's like people have a real bad issue with you having equal give and take with yourself, if nobody else, because they paid everybody else to go against you in the first place. And it is what it is, bro. It's like, okay, that's fine. You don't have no friends. Okay, boo-hoo. You don't have no family. Okay, boo-hoo. But you know what you do have? The strength of your ancestors. You know what you do have? The protection of your spirit team. You know what you do have? The approval of the Most High. So it's like these people feel like, oh, they're going to call Tom, Dick, and Harry on you. And do what? They can't touch me neither. If God is with me, who can be against me? Clock that T. We also had a three of mallets to the nine of gold. Okay. So these people feel like, oh, you got to be collaborating with somebody. Oh, we got to be somebody around you that can manipulate. But in reality, all that is just like, that's really just their trauma talking for them, honestly. They don't know how to recognize and respect somebody that's really just outranking them. Maybe you could be younger than these people, or some of these people, your parent, for example, or there could even be older people in your family thinking that they're going to go to war with you. It's like, who want war with me? Who want smoke with me? None of y'all. For real, for real. Like, it's like they feel like, oh, since it didn't come overnight, it's not going to happen for you. You just talking out the side of your neck, and they're going to teach you a lesson. What lesson are you teaching besides the fact that I need to be patient, and I need to double down on my faith, and I need to keep focused on God and my mission and my purpose, because you and everybody around you are literally just sent to be a distraction. That's it. What God has for me is for me. And if you decide to be against me, then baby, that's your problem. But if God is with me and you're against me, you can try to figure out the math to that. Okay, I don't got time to tell you your fate, because people don't believe you when you say that you're protected against them. They want you to prove it. It's like, I don't have to prove myself to anybody besides my ancestors and God. But you're gonna have me fucked up to the end of the days, I guess. Yeah, it's like this fire sign. These people trying to cover and protect this fire sign here because they paid this fire sign to block your movement. And now this fire sign can't move forward. Too bad, so sad. Like, they should have never teamed up against you. Like, these people, all of these people that are going against you right now, they've been knew who you were. It's not like they're just waking up. They knew who you were. They knew why you were here. They just didn't respect it because they felt like it should be someone else. But good thing that none of these people are God as much as they like to play God and play with God's name. Period. Okay. We also have the high priest to the chariot. There could be like an older figure here, possibly like a very gifted person in like law enforcement or something that has been observing you. And it's like these people have been trying to put bugs in this person's ear about you. But honestly, it's like this is like an older masculine figure. This person really just sees that you need to move forward. You need the resources or you need whatever you are requesting in order to move forward and move away from these people. This person recognizes the duality within you that these people just simply will not accept. And they understand that all of this shit was just jealousy and hate and envy and animosity to begin with. They ain't really have no real issue with you besides the fact that you are your own person and you don't live for their approval. So while they've been trying to, like I said, put bugs in this person's ear, this person is really on your side. They want you to go off and be great. And they're not going to tell these people that, but things are working out in your favor. And thank this person. I don't know if you know who this person is right directly or you're going to be meeting them in like the upcoming week or whatever the case might be. But this person is definitely on your side. They are in alignment. Okay. They have gifts as well. They could be spiritually ordained as well. And it's like, can't nobody lie to this person about you because they have been observing you for so long. They know your character. They know that you're not perfect, but they know that you're great. They know that you're a really good person. And these people have been trying to team up and invest in stopping and blocking your forward movement. And really, you and this person that is going to get you out of this madness, y'all on the same team here. And it's nine of mallets to the queen of swords to the eight of gold. It's like this person also recognizes that you have an older mother figure here that has always been a hating ass bitch trying to live her life out throughout you. And so this person thought that they were going to swap destinies and steal your inheritance. And like this person is not co-signing on it at all. Like he already knows there's been too much shit going on. And the scales need to be balanced. And regardless of how people feel about that, like the scales will be balanced for you. Okay. And it's like people got hate to throw, they got shit to say, whatever. Like, again, stay focused on you, stay focused on God, stay focused on your purpose, and you are already protected. Literally, there's nothing that these people can do. They can be as mad as they want, they can talk as much shit as they want. You know, they could try to feel and play the victim as much as they want to. At the end of the day, they're being investigated, the truth is being exposed. The liars, the deceivers, and the manipulators are losing power, and they're also losing life force for trying to come against you. So their days are numbered, and yours are being extended. Period. Point blank. And yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave this message here because karma don't miss a soul, honey, and my gifts don't either. So and this message resonates with you, you are truly divine and chosen. Okay, smash that like button for me. Let me know that you are also divine. Also, smash the like button so it can get out to whoever needs to hear it on this lovely February the 14th. We are not going to acknowledge this holiday because it is pagan, but I'm not going to be no hater. I want you guys to have a great day and a great evening and a great night and a great weekend regardless. Okay, don't allow any of these haters to penetrate your aura or what you have going on because at the end of the day you're supposed to let haters hate. Don't allow them to affect your energy or your forward movement whatsoever. Okay. And then also, if you are new here and you appreciate my vibe and would like to become a member of my tribe, smash that subscribe button and turn my notifications on because I literally never know when I am going live. But yeah, you should subscribe. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Peace.